I'm in the barn. It's freezing cold outside and pouring down rain, but I have searched everywhere for the rear end for the El Camino. I realize this looks weird, but I've got the engine covered. Anyways, I've searched everywhere for the rear end for the El Camino. I've posted all over the internet. I'm fairly confident the last thing my dad had in there was a Posi traction rear end with 4.11s. And I've had no luck. I mean, I've got Mike Svoboda hunting for me. I've got, you name it, everybody that collects rear ends, Vertrees, John Mounts, his nephew Robbie, Log and Truck. I've got everybody looking for this rear end. And a rear end at this point. Nobody has one for sale, which is highly annoying. And believe it or not, the more cars we get finished, the more rear ends we go through. So we have no more Posi tractions. I don't know if my dad sold it. I'm not quite sure what the deal is, but I finally gotten a lead on a rear end. So today, Dale and I are going to drive out to Vancouver, and we're gonna meet this guy named Cameron, I believe. And he has a Posi traction rear end with 4.11s in it. He's owned it for like 13 years, 15 years. He had it rebuilt. It's never been put in a car. I can't believe I don't have any other leads, so I'm excited. But anyways, we're going to pick it up, and that's really a missing piece because we need it. So I'm excited to go out and get it and make the next step towards getting a rear end in the El Camino frame. All right, Dale, what are we here to do?
Well, we're here to pick up the rear end for the El Camino. After a long search, we found one that's supposed to be the right one. It's supposed to meet the man here in about 10 minutes, and that'll be it. That'll be the last big part that we need to get everything assembled.
It's a big day. I got a hold of somebody today that has a Posi with 4.11s in it, and it's a 55 to 64, and what do you say, he's had it for 17 years?
Yeah, something like that.
And it was rebuilt, and he never did anything with it, and it's just, I feel like Dad sent them to us. We've been looking. It's the last big part, and then we found the wheels last night. We're on a roll.
We cleaned a bunch of parts today, sandblasted some, scrubbed them, others with solvent, and cleaned things up. So we're getting ready to start assembling things on the chassis. So we're ready.
We're coming close, and yep. Shocker, but you know, it takes a lot of patience to use a sandblaster and do that, and it's not my favorite thing. Okay, this is so funny. I'm back from my little road trip, and of course, as soon as I picked up the rear end, I got a call from somebody else that was like, you know what? I do have a Posi traction rear end with 4.11s that I'd be willing to sell. So now, of course, I have two rear ends because you never know when you're gonna need a backup. But I got this one from Cameron. Thank you so much. I'm very excited to get it in. It is clean, it looks beautiful. And then that is the one that I will put in the El Camino. The other one that I got does need to be rebuilt. I had to drive out to Mount Vernon for it, and it's a little rough, but nonetheless, it's a Posi traction rear end. And pretty much every car we own has a Posi traction in it. So you really like never know when you're gonna need another. At least that's what I keep telling my mom, because I'm sure she's having deja vu about my dad at this point, where we're just constantly like, no, I might need another, you never know. So it's very exciting. Now we have two. I'm hopeful to make some progress on getting the rear end in.